So
The easiest way is to just go behind the shop.
Oh, hello. My name is Patrick Harrison, and I'm happy you guys are joining me today. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at some beehives. All right, I have some. So I have some bees behind me, and well, I'm gonna open them up and talk about them. First and foremost, every time that I go into a beehive, I light my smoker. Smoke, what it does, it dilutes the alarm pheromones that are put out by the bees. What does that mean? Bees communicate through smell and vibrations. The same way that we communicate through sound and visual stuff. So I could say, I'm telling you to go over there, you know? But the bees will put out a smell in the air that say there's an intruder to really bring it down a little bit. And the smoke, what it does is it just makes it smoky. So even if one bee is saying that there's an intruder, it can't get that message across to the rest of the hive. So it kind of makes us invisible to the entire hive. I've seen people say that the smoke makes them think that they're on fire, and so that they go in and they gorge the honey, and then they become tired and slow. I don't think that's the case. It's because they don't like go and gorge honey when you put the smoke into the hives. Most of the bees in the hive have never seen the light of day because they're inside the box, and they don't want to deal with you at all. They don't even know how to deal with you. They have no perception of anything to be able to deal with you. And that's really what we're gonna see, because I'm gonna take a frame of bees out and I'm gonna bring it over here in just a moment. So I do these demos on Fridays and Saturdays, and we set up with Stephanie to have a, like when a bigger group tells me that they're gonna be showing up, so that I can have, the bigger group as itself. But on Thursdays, I send out an email that's saying, all right, I look at the weather, and Friday at 2:30 and Saturday at 1:30, we're gonna do it. And so
Cool, right?
yeah, I'm gonna go grab some bees.
Alright, you go get them.
So I'm gonna put a little smoke right into the front entrance just before I open them up, because the guards are at that entrance. The guards are at this entrance over here to this hive, and it looks like there's a crack in the box. So I would actually, if I was going into this hive, I would put a little smoke there, and then I would open it up. But this smaller hive, which is just this, okay?
Those are all bees on there. Can I have a closer look, please? Those are all bees on there. I want to see.
All right, so this is one of 5 frames that are inside my small box
I'm
there.
gonna back away.
Each set of boxes that you see in this whole bee yard has 10 of these, okay? And it's the removable frame, so I'm able to take it out and take a look. So if you guys want to come around and take a look,
Oh no.
just kind of like form a line.
We don't have them. I'm like,
And
I can understand.
Ready? Take a look. I want one at a time to come. I want one at a time to come over and look over my shoulder.
What kind
So if you want to come here,
What kind of bees
so
are
take a
there?
look right here,
behind Kyle.
and see that little maggot there at the bottom? That little maggot at the.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so
I have a
that's
question. What
that's a
kind of-
larvae.
Kaya, come on this side, please.
What kind of bees are they?
So these are honeybees. Honeybees are one of about 400 different species in New Jersey alone. So see that little maggot there? Right between my fingers? Yep, so that is a developing bee. You guys learn about the butterflies? So you have an egg, a caterpillar, a cocoon, and then a butterfly. All insects have those 4 stages, okay? So if you want to take a look at me right here. The bees are used to be crawled upon, they're used to being touched, they're used to being moved because they're crawling upon each other, they're touching each other inside of the hive all the time. These bees have never seen the light of day. They don't know what's going on. And so if one flies on you, then you can kind of like let it be on you. Yeah.
There you go, see?
So I'm gonna come around.
Nice and easy. Nice and relaxed.
See the little maggot there?
Yeah.
That's the caterpillar stage. Now if this was a fly, see it there? It would be called a maggot. I call these open larvae.
Can you see? Do you want to see? Yes? Okay.
See how some are bigger than others?
Then say, can I scooch in and see, please? There you go. You can see
can?
right there.
Here, see, let me, give me your hand. Put your hand out.
Change your hand.
Yeah, so put your hand out. All right, so I'm gonna, I want you to touch it like that. See how lightly I'm touching you? That's how we're gonna do it.
Oh,
I can feel.
Yep.
I don't want to do it. So it feels weird. Does it feel sticky? No. I'm a
Is that? You did you see the little larvae?
I didn't see any of them.
Yep. If you can step over to the side, let her see. See right there?
Some of them start flying soon. You like my first protect me away. Oh yeah, I see that. I did it extra touch.
See the little larvae there?
You're like, can I
Yep.
They are so soft. They're
You wanna
really
touch
soft
it?
and hard at the same time.
That's an awesome observation. They're soft and hard at the same time. So there's 3 segments of the bee. There's the head, thorax, and abdomen. There's the 3 segments. The top is the head, the middle is the thorax, the back is the abdomen. The abdomen, squishy. 2 squishies. Don't want to touch them. Too hard, at least. Maybe we'll see a queen. Nope. So if we were ever to find the queen, the way that we would pick her up, we would want to be mindful of those squishy parts and those hard parts. And I'll try to find something.
What if you did this and they fly onto you?
So I'm gonna go grab a. I'm gonna go grab another frame to kind of put this one away. Maybe we'll find the queen.
I want to see. 200 and imagine 10 of those. A million. There's a million bees on the planet. One of my friends at school, like he was so young, he's a kindergarten, he touched a million and 150 of bees. We're like, billion, he touched it, and he went to the nest. He was dying to death. 399.
No way.
Guess what? Actually, always treasure of the bed.
Alright, like I said before, the 4 stages. Do you guys remember those?
Yep.
Remember the 4 stages? What was the first one?
Larva.
It was egg, then
Larva.
you had caterpillar, egg, caterpillar, the cocoon, and then the adult. Alright?
I see the
So-
cocoon.
You see the cocoons is right. So
Where's the
I'm gonna take,
cocoon?
I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna open up. See these capped over here? It's covered with wax. You know, if you guys actually do sit down, I'll come to you.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
So if you all grab, yeah. So then, it's all covered in wax here. It's covered in wax.
Then you have to take.
It's covered in wax.
Then you have to take
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze one.
here. And then you have to take the wax off, and then you have the honey.
And then you'll be a
Maybe that was a. Oh, it's black.
See the tip of my knife? See the developing bee? She's got purple eyes. Developing bee, coming to you. Developing bee with purple eyes there. Right there with purple eyes. With purple eyes.
Pretty, even scary.
You guys know the word metamorphosis?
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's what she's doing. All right. She was that little maggot. Remember those little maggots at the other frame? She's going from that to this.
Oh my god, that's too close. That's okay. I can turn my lips off. Do they sting? Like a bunny.
They do sting. So all these bees do have stingers. But we breed our bees to be gentle and to produce honey. And so I don't want a hive that is frustrating to deal with. And also, I picked this hive in particular because I knew that they had a good temperament. Yeah. Later in the season, they'll become a little bit more ornery because this is what you don't do when you're doing an inspection. You don't take a frame out and pass it around and have it open for a day and a half. And so I beat the heck out of 1 or 2 colonies for these demos, just so that we can see, you know, like all these things are in the bottom part of the hives. So that orange box, that green box, that's what has the busy parts, the interesting parts, the brood nest. The top is where honey is stored. And so they organize the hive like a egg that you've overcooked too much. So in the center, there's the yolk, and then on the outside, there's the honey. So the center is that brood area, and then the honey is above them.
Oh my goodness. I have a question. Are we going to see, like, get the honey?
Yes, that's actually what I was just thinking.
That's much the same thing. There are bees covering that.
All right, so did everybody see the developing bee?
Yeah.
And then so take a look here. There was where did we even do it?
His name.
Oh, you're so lucky that way. You look on the ground, you can get a bee.
Yeah, so they covered. They were awesome. Yeah, you can just she'll be fine like that.
Oh, that's awesome, Stan.
That one is done. Everybody's trying to find honey.
All right, everybody, take a look here. As I said before, like the hard-boiled egg, this is the topmost box. What should I see here? Should I see more brood or should I see honey? Honey. So I gave a little bit of smoke, and then I'm going to take my tool, pop it open,
I accidentally squished
give them a little bit of smoke, let it settle for a second.
It's an accident. It's an accident.
Evelyn, hey, Evelyn.
Oh my gosh, Hudson. You have a bee on you.
So those frames that we had, those were to keep things organized. Okay? Now all this unorganized funny business that's happening, all right, is because there's this violation of what I call bee space. All right, so they built all this funny business in my lid, really because I let them. And the
Sit
reason
down,
yeah, definitely. But if everybody can take a seat, I'm gonna come to you. You can take a seat, I'm gonna come to you. So I did this on purpose because it's now nice and heavy. Come winter time, this is another 10 pounds of honey that I'll be able to give the bees to survive the winter, and it'll all be all good.
The winter isn't coming.
The winter is coming. So
Yeah, but it is coming.
hold this in your hand. No, it's like a pizza, but little piece. So there's 3 bees that are inside of the hive. Okay? There's the workers, which is the majority of them.
Okay, stop.
All right, they're non-fertile, non-reproductive females. Then there's queens. All right, I'm gonna get through these 3 things. Then there's queens, which are fertile females that are lay the eggs of all of the queen, and they're the biggest ones. However, not really, because we have drones. Drones are male bees. They don't have stingers. And so there's nothing there. So you can pick it up. You can put it in your mouth. And because there's no stinger there.
What did you say?
The bee.
Why don't they have stingers?
Because they're drones. They're males.
Oh.
So the stinger is like
I'm gonna throw up.
for the easy way. It's like the malnutrition reproduction parts of the bee. That's what kind of stinger
usually
is.
out collecting pollen, or
The
no,
drones
they're
do
inside
nothing
in the
but
yard?
continue the genetic material of the colony. So there's about 500 drones in a hive this time of year, and twice a day they go fly out to what is called a drone congregation area, where when there's a queen that needs like a virgin queen, will find that drone congregation area, mate with 15 to 25 drones, come back and continue the colony. So all of these bees are half sisters. Okay, because they are all like the queen has the sperm of 20 males, and then half hers, half of the other one. The drone is kind of like a genetic clone of the queen, a half clone, but that's above. So Disney Channel. Everybody watch Disney Channel?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have no? So Disney Channel is a definitely yes. And then, all right, listen up. And then there's like this ick. There's this fear that's known about bees. Correct? Yeah. Less yes. Okay. Because they're connected. All right. Disney Channel is trash because it's like, oh my God, bee, gotta be scared of that. Like, we are totally fine. You can put it in your mouth. So it's about knowing what you're doing, and you're able to do something really cool. I think you can
You just flew out my
pick it up and hold it. You guys want to hold this?
No, for sure not.
Okay.
I'm going away.
So stand up, one at a time. One at a time. Put your hand out.
Look, Stan's holding it.
See how heavy it is?
It's hot.
It is a little hot, yeah. Inside of the hives, it could be at like 94 degrees. They need to be at so that they develop correctly. That metamorphosis process, that temperature is a really important thing during that metamorphosis process, because if it's too cold, they can't do it. If it's too hot, they cook. So, anybody want to hold here?
Oh no, I didn't.
Want to hold here?
my eyes.
Yep.
Is it the
Put your hands out. Put your hands out. You're gonna hold it like a pizza box. You're gonna hold it like a pizza box.
It's okay.
No? Like a pizza box. No? Should I spin it?
But still,
He's not gonna bite.
like in your eye.
No,
Wait.
everyone's okay.
So cool. How can you eat a bee?
It's okay.
the bottom. So that is probably like some kind of wax. All right, so when this breaks apart, and this is just beeswax, clumped up. You can take that, pass it around. Pass it to your right. So, this
It's soft. I like it.
right here. You want to taste it? You want to taste the little honey? You want to taste the little honey? It's right there. Just damage one of the cells. Like push a little hard. No? Yep.
You don't want to miss that.
Stick your finger in. So stick your finger in here.
It's powerful.
Taste it? I'm coming to you.
It's
All right.
amazing.
Take a look here. Stick your finger in there.
It's sort of a little
There you go.
sweet and sour.
Now taste the finger. That's the honey. So right there.
You want to taste the honey?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you want me to put my finger there? Okay. Don't be scared.
Coming around in.
No. Oh, you have a beer. Under sunglasses, actually.
Yeah. Good landing spot.
Yeah. It's actually on your head. It's actually on your head.
Rosalie, take a breath. It's okay.
It's actually be on your head.
It's okay. You don't have to do anything. Right there.
Did
Did you try it? Can you try a little bit? Right here. Put your finger right here. Right. You get it? Yeah. Is it nice? It's okay.
like one of those. Like one of those that thing.
Is it good? Yeah. Look at
You guys see all that? Can I put this back?
Wow, you're weaker than him. I did the same thing for soybeans. Yes, so that made me like even more straight into my eye. Don't go up my skin again.
He was trying to move. I was trying to get still got bee on my head.
You stop covering your face.
All right, so take a look here. Take a look here. What I'm gonna do?
I'm not worried about
Right on the edges of the box.
digging into my head.
I think these are. I have a bee.
Is that the one without the stinger?
Make sure you
No,
don't
the
get
drone-
the boy.
Okay. No, don't be scared because that's.
I think it's the girl.
On the edges of the box, there's this sticky substance.
I don't have a bee on.
On the edge of the box, did you see me take the box? There's this sticky substance. So feel it.
doesn't.
Take a feel of it with your hands.
Me. I hope it
Give
doesn't
it a
bite
squeeze
me.
with your hands.
Yeah,
Give it a squeeze with your hands. It's a sticky substance. What this is called propolis.
I'm
All right.
scared. Propolis sounds so good.
Put this in your pocket and you'll ruin your mother's washer machine
step on it.
and she'll have to buy an entirely new one.
Let me put it.
It's okay. Nope, you should put it on the box.
Put it in a box.
So propolis is antibacterial and
Touch it.
it's like the external immune system to the honeybee. And so they coat the cracks and crevices of the hive with this stuff. Yes, sir.
So it's sort of like the honeybees. Like these are new
How come this one doesn't fly?
Yeah, you really did that.
Yeah, maybe. So like if there's ever a mouse that got into the hive, they'll kill that mouse and then they'll coat it
Little guy fly?
with propolis. And I found mice. I've actually found a snake. It was a snake that crawled into a hive.
What kind of thing?
A black one, I don't know. And so they coated this snake with the propolis because if I were to put a snake in your bed, so I'm answering your question. If I were to put a snake in your bed and that snake dies, that's gonna grow like all kinds of funk. It's gonna be nasty. All right. So what they do is they'll coat the snake, they'll coat the mouse in propolis so that funk doesn't get funky, and that's like a way that they stay healthy in a lot of ways. So there's a lot of people that buy this and make tinctures. They dissolve it in alcohol. Yeah, it looks like it. And so yeah, like when I have a cut, I'll put this on it. I'm definitely not gonna do that. Because if you put this in your pocket, your mother would hate me.
Please don't push on it. Can you take it back?
Because it would ruin a washing machine.
It almost looks
Yeah.
like poop.
Ah, see? This is why we're wearing these jeans. So like that right there, jeans ruined. You're never gonna get that out. All right, and that's because I was holding the frame or holding something, and it pooped. And so that's just the nature of the game. Yes, sir. How do bees just they don't pee,
Who has
All right.
I have a little magnifying
They
glass.
don't pee.
You want to use it?
and because it's all kind of liquid.
Isn't that
All right,
cool?
let's go to my truck.
You say thank you.
Harry, come over here.
Mom, there's a bee on you.
Where?
Yes.
You let her use the magnifying glass. Let her use the magnifying glass. It's okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Is that yours? Thanks. I think there was one on my head at the second one. There we go.
Yeah, different car.
Evie.
All right, over here.
Hey, Evelyn. Evelyn.